You are now tuned in to the real Coach JB Slapdick Podcast.
It's the last chance for you, last chance for me. Will I make it? Will I take it to the top? We gon' see. It's the last chance for you, last chance for me. It's the last chance for you, last chance for me. It's the last chance for you, last chance for me. Will I make it? Will I take it to the top? We gon' see.
What up? What up? The real Coach JB here. Another Slapdick Podcast coming at you. Hope my mic's all right, man. I heard some slapdick on my fucking YouTube saying you need better mics. I got good mics. I just know how to use them, motherfuckers. Slapdick, there's a fucking difference. Stop being a fuck slapdicks and judgmental fucks. I got good ass shit here. I don't know how to use the shit. Roadcaster shit is pretty fucking good from what I hear. The fucking problem might be my ass, fuck boy. Anyway, let me straighten out my fucking camera here. I'm fucking horrible at this technology shit. Welcome, man. It's another podcast, Slapdick. YouTube, follow me, hit the like button, subscribe today. Shout out to Pat McAfee, man. He fucking shouted out to Slapdick Whiskey before he started his show today on his Instagram and social medias. If you didn't see his my video, I woke up to that shit. I'm like, goddamn, Pat. But anyway, stay tuned for more information on that as well. Me and Pat maybe coming together on doing some things. We'll see. Hey, it's a great day to have a great fucking day, though. You pay the bills here before we get too deep into this Friday, July 30th. Pay the bills. The show's brought to you by betonline.ag. Month of July is coming to a close, and exciting sports action still to be had. BetOnline is where you can find it. From Olympic basketball to marquee baseball matchups, including prop bets and trades and futures. Scherzer to the Dodgers. What's the Padres and the Giants going to do? BetOnline has all the latest odds, news, and information for all your online sport betting needs. Visit the website today. Use your mobile device. Join and receive 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. So before the next tip-off, pitch, or face-off, head on over to BetOnline and start playing today. BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. Let me give you a quote of the day. We'll get us started, man, on this fine Friday, the 30th. As the dogs, slapdicks, are all over my laying at my feet. If you cannot do great things, get the fuck out of the way so others can. Get the fuck out of the way. Because you guys are impeding the fucking process of people trying to do great things. You hating fucks who don't do nothing for nobody. If you cannot do great things, move the fuck out of the way for those who can. You guys are making it extra hard. Get the fuck out of the way. If you want to be a hater, little fucking suck your teeth, little bitch, move the fuck out of the way. Stay in your lane and out the fuck out of my lane. How about that shit? Don't think about shit like that, though, because you're all fuck sticks. But what do I know? Like I said, great Friday, man. Hey, title of this show, Hustle Meets Muscle. Hustle meets the muscle today, man, as, Russell Westbrook, hey, great fucking hustler. The biggest, highest motor in the NBA, without question. Don't even say there's even somebody even fucking remotely close. The most hardest working, hustling jack out there on the court every single fucking night. That's why he's underrated, in my opinion. He hasn't won yet. I get it. He can't shoot. I get it. People argue, was he a great teammate? I get it. But he's from L.A. He's from the hood. He's coming back to the hood. I expect to see the highest energy Russell Westbrook that we've ever seen. As he got traded to the Lakers last night in a blockbuster deal. I don't believe it's a great trade. I think they're too alike. Him and LeBron are just same players, in my opinion. But he can get them through the hump if somebody gets injured, barring he don't get injured. So But the Lakers got older last night, and I just don't like to see that. But you know what? Scared money don't make money. They're betting on them. They're betting on myself. That's what they're saying. We're betting on ourselves. LeBron's 36. AD's injury prone, getting older. Russell's going to be 30, 2 or 3, getting older. So they're going to say, fuck it, let's go get another 1 or 2 rings for the Lakers. Let's give us the most chips in the NBA. Already one of the top 3 storied franchises in all of sports. And let's just continue to fucking make sure the Clippers understand that they're the JV team. Sorry, Marcellus Wiley. And that's what they're banking on. Scared money don't make money. Shit. That's how I look at it. I wasn't a very big Kuzma fan. I like KCP, but he's a fucking mid-level exception guy, in my opinion, now, in his later years. It's too streaky. Montrezl Harrell started being the shitbird that he was because the Clippers are shitbirds, and that's where he was at too long. So he absorbed all the shitbirdness, brought it to the Lakers, and it fucking, one bad apple ruins a whole batch, like I always try to tell you. So I'm glad he's gone. Plus, he's the fucking second ugliest player next to Beverly. So we don't need ugly motherfuckers in the Staples Center. The Clippers are ugly enough. We need Lakers to be, fucking marketable. So, that being said, Russell to the Lakers, big get last night. Big get in Los Angeles, period, with the Scherzer deal to the Dodgers. L.A. making splash moves last night, making a huge splash in L.A. They want 2 more rings. As you know, L.A. cleaned house last year in baseball and basketball. But, I'm not overly excited about either trade, just to be honest. Russell's older. I think he's too much alike. The Lakers have to do a lot still. And the reason I call this show Hustle Meets the Muscle for various reasons. Westbrook being the hustle, they need some fucking muscle and need some fucking enforcers. And they need, in my opinion, they need Dwight Howard back. They need some gangsters now to go with these 3 cats that need to be more finesse. Even though they're powerful and legitimate athletically, they still need some asshole in them, and they need to get some muscle. And they got the hustle. Well, they need the muscle. Who's the muscle? Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee. They need those guys back, in my opinion. A scrappy little guard. Rondo, I think time's done, but they need another scrappy type of guard. The key is, I believe there's more going on. So I don't think they can pay for Lowry. I don't know if Buddy Hield is worth the money. See, he's overpaid, in my opinion, for what the production level is, what he gives. I don't believe the reward outweighs the risk on Buddy Hield. He's young, but I just don't see him. I see him as another Kuzma, a talented cat, very inconsistent. I believe he's overpaid. His production just don't meet his pay. So I don't know about that move. I don't like the Kevin Love's talk. I don't want to hear Kevin Love's fucking old ass no more. We need some bangers, some scrappers, somebody to get on the loose ball on the ground. Does Drummond stay? Does Gasol stay? If those 2 stay, I think you still need a power forward or another banger center in there. If you want to use Drummond and Gasol at the same time, you need another banger, somebody that can go in there and play for some Dennis Rodman minutes or some Ron Artest minutes to give them a break and breather and be productive on the court. So, but first and foremost, you got to surround yourself with some fucking perimeter players who not only can shoot, but make free throws down the line, which LeBron's not great at, which Russell Westbrook's not great at. AD's okay. Drummond's not great at. Like, who are you going to have shoot free throws down the stretch if you're going to beat a team like Brooklyn in the playoffs, who all 3 of their players can make free throws and are probably better scorers naturally than your best 3 players? Now, Lakers have better defenders, though. So I think it's an evenly matched talent pool. But what are they going to get around them? Mid-level exemptions, who are they going to get? Who's willing to come to LA with LeBron in the fucking Hollywood and play for some rings? Because that's what they're going to do. Miami all over again, Cleveland. Who are you going to get to come surround yourself with the fucking these three big-time guys? I think Brooklyn's ahead of them again on that. I still don't think Brooklyn will beat the Lakers because of nuts and guts. You know, Lakers don't have Joe Harris. That'd be a great fit for the Lakers. Lakers need some. I don't want to hear about Korver, Love. We've been down that road. Well, LeBron has. We need some fucking dudes who can shoot, but are also got some asshole in them. You know who I wouldn't mind getting? Believe it or not, the motherfucker I hate in college who was just a shitbird and I would have choked the fuck out of. But I would take a Grayson. What the fuck's his name? I believe it's Grayson. He's in Memphis now, I believe. Duke, you know. I would take that motherfucker. Scrappy, can shoot. They need some cats like that. So it's going to be curious. But I think they still have a piece to get rid of. Schroeder. Get rid of that motherfucker. And let's go get another piece. Can they get a Lowry? Because Lowry wants to come win. Maybe he'll play for low level. I don't know. Drop Schroeder. You get fucking Lowry. I don't know if that can happen or not. I don't even know. I'm just shooting it out there. Buddy Hield. I don't know. I'm not sold on that deal. But we'll see. I think the Lakers are trying to make a power four move, a big four, the first big four, which is not the first big four. I think Golden State had the first big four. I still put Draymond Green as a four when they had KD, Clay, Steph. But can they get that? Can they get another quality fourth guy? Lowry. I mean, somebody like that. But you're going to have to still have some muscle where it meets the hustle. That's just my opinion. Dodgers grabbed Scherzer. He's a fucking injury away from being a fucking bust. So, again, not super sold on it. Is the lineup great now with him and Shea or whatever his name is? Yes, an all-star. Another all-star they added to the lineup, batting lineup. But they needed a pitcher with the fucking domestic violence fuck Bauer or whatever out. Don't know what's going to happen with him. So we got to find out if he's a true fucking weird pervert fuck or is he is it a money grab and the girl's trying to get him? I hear all kind of shit. I heard the girls on Instagram talking to Tatis too. So, it is what it is, man. We'll never fucking know until he comes out. Deshaun Watson situation, same way, right? He's at practice just not to be fined. But who the fuck would pick him up right now? Like, I wouldn't pick Deshaun Watson up and not knowing the situation. I don't know. But anyway, hustle meets the muscle because Texas and OU out-hustled their conference and is now going to go meet the muscle in the SEC. You hustle, dog, but now you got to go meet the muscle. So now you kind of see why I'm named to show this, and I'm going to go around about ways to keep bringing up hustle and muscle in different ways. But SEC is the muscle. You wanted the money, you wanted the limelight, you wanted the money, you want to chase the money. The SEC is where it is. You guys are looking to the east and southeast saying, shit, we want to go there. So both teams accepted bids this morning, Friday the 30th of July, to immediately start on the 2025, but I hear it could happen a lot sooner. So they're trying to get out. So, hey, man, they hustled and they did what they wanted to do. They followed A&M's model. You got a Texas school, another Texas school in the SEC. You got an Oklahoma school kind of by itself, with the NIL shit going on. Fuck. They're like, fuck it. Our money's in the SEC. We got to bank on the money. Fuck the tradition. I mean, the traditional football as we know it is over. Coaching's now in college is making $5 to $10 million a year, depending on the coach. It's considered professional football, even though you're coaching amateur kids. BCS bowl games are getting schools, millions of dollars upon millions of dollars upon 20s of millions of dollars, which in turn create computer labs and math room tutoring labs, and pretty buildings on your campuses. And people don't want to talk about it. Well, that's not athletics. Well, it actually is. Hush. You don't know. We already had this argument. KU trying to go into the Big Ten. I just don't see Ohio State saying, oh, fuck, we need another mediocre, subpar football program in our conference. I don't see that happening. They have enough of those. Now, KU actually does bring in, generate revenue with their basketball program being such an elite powerhouse for so many years. But I guess, are they worth the stretch for football is the question. I'd give it a year or two to see how Lance turns KU's football program around and see if that can happen and they're more attractable. But, I don't see Ohio State, Michigan State, any of these teams being excited about it. Like, they're trying to get Michigan right. Like, them motherfuckers can't win a big game still. So until Michigan and Michigan State are relevant again, Penn State, Indiana's your fucking second best team right now, quiet as kept. So do we need a KU in there? I just see there's a lot of things. I don't know. Now, does the Big 12 go grab Houston or try to get fucking who are they going to try to get? I don't know. There's some good group of 5 football programs, and the best one being the conference with Memphis, Tulane, Tulsa, South Florida. Though that league, Houston, that American Conference deal is a hell of a Group 5 conference. There may be a few teams in there that can come down. Now, I don't know if Tulane or Tulsa is going to replace OU as far as they just don't. Tulsa Stadium holds, 30,000, small little venue. I don't know. I don't know where you're going to grab Houston. Fuck. Do they have the resources? Got a bigger stadium, but I don't know. Tulane, small stadium. New Orleans, big city schools, besides the LA schools, which are still shitty right now, you can argue. You can look at the Power 5 school programs, the powerhouses, look at the towns they're in. And I say towns. They're not in metropolises. They're not in LAs. They're not in, used to be. You should be, in my opinion. I mean, fuck. Numbers, it's a numbers game. But, we're losing the game. Out west here in LA, SC's had better recruiting class lately here, but still, are they going to be Tuscaloosa? The smaller towns are the schools that are actually better schools because, there's multiple reasons. I don't know why. Less distraction, less pro teams. There's all these arguments, right? Look at Bloomington, Indiana. Fuck, the second best team could have beat Ohio State last year. Columbus is a pretty decent sized town, but it's not LA, right? It's not a fucking St. Louis. It's not like, where are these Power 5 programs? Clemson, right? Clemson, South Carolina. Beautiful town, but nestled down in between nothing. Those are the programs that are powerhouses. They're not the big metropolis towns. So Houston, I don't know if they thrive well in the Big 12. Lawrence, Kansas is not a metropolis. Decent college town. Those are the schools that thrive. Good college towns. Good supporting student fan bases with old money boosters. Those are those towns. See, LA is too big. You can't even find a fucking booster in LA. They're so fucking. They're at the Laker game in the front row. They're at the Dodger in the dugout. Fucking with Bellinger and Max Scherzer now. Like, this is this town of stars. Like, professional stars, though. When it comes to college, unless you're Pete Carroll, that can make it happen. You just ain't getting those players that now Alabama, Ohio State, and Clemson's getting. So, don't want to come into the rat race out here in L.A. But we'll see how Lance Leipold does at KU with the football program. And we'll see if they're a viable program to go up into the Big Ten. Now, I'm just telling you, I don't know if the Big Ten or the Big 12 can. Big Ten, I think, will stay. Big 12, though, I believe is going to struggle to stay afloat. And do they combine with the Pac-12? I think that's the most logical way to keep both entities afloat, because the Pac-12's floundering, the Big 12 is floundering, and I can see both of those things coming together and saying, listen, man, we better do something. And then you keep a Power 4 type of situation, and then they can actually break away from the NCAA, in a few years if they choose to, and have their own fucking rules and say, fuck the non-caring assholes of America, the NCAA, and we're going to do our own thing. So who knows? But, logistically, you got Colorado already. You got Utah. What's the difference between fucking Lawrence, Kansas, traveling to L.A. Or Manhattan, Kansas? They're both going to fly out of fucking Kansas City. Kansas City's 2:45, 3-hour flight to L.A. What is it, an hour to Boulder? 2 to Utah, maybe. The flights aren't that bad if you think about the programs that are in those two schools. TCU, you got Texas, TCU's in there. You got Oklahoma State, Stillwater, to Oklahoma, to Colorado, they already go to the Texas schools, so you got Texas Tech and Baylor. I think that's not a bad idea. I don't know. Maybe I just gave somebody an idea. Who knows? I'm going to trademark that shit like I did Slapdick. But anyway, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to get back to doing Slapdicks of the week, all right? So right in the beginning, we're in the middle of the show here. We're 22 minutes in. I want to make sure I give a Slapdick of the week shout-out. And there's going to be some merit to this and some deep explanation as to why it's supposed to be cool and funny and shit, but Slapdick of the week, let me give a shout out. This is what the sound sounds like.
You is Slapdick pretty much.
Why you calling me Slapdick?
Cause my dick slapped me across your face.
So that's the Slapdick of the week, all right? And I'm going to bring it up. And my Slapdick of the week this week goes to Kendrick fucking Perkins, all right? And I'm gonna play it and explain. Last night during the NBA fucking draft. Let's just let you hear it first. Fuck.
When you look at Moses Moody, what he did.
Holy fuck. Let's hear it again. You got to be shitting me.
When you look at Moses Moody, what he did.
Holy fuck, Kendrick Perkins. You are on a fucking huge platform. You're the Slapdick of the week.
You is Slapdick pretty much.
Why you calling me Slapdick?
Cause my dick slapped me across your face.
You are the biggest fucking Slapdick, man. Because first of all, you fucking work for these suits because you're scared to get out. You want to sound tough, look tough, talk tough, but at the end of the day, you're scared to do anything on your own without these motherfuckers. And truth of the matter is, you call yourself a professional. I think it's all who you know and who knows you. Business, not what you know. Because you don't know shit. And people say, oh, coach, he stuttered. No, he didn't stutter. And he can't read. So don't say he can't read. And I grew up with my mentor couldn't read till he was fucking 35. So don't go down the road with me, motherfuckers. Kendrick Perkins has a lack of professionalism because he knew he was on the draft day. And it's this kid, fucking Moses Moody's, number one, the biggest night of his fucking 17-year life, 18-year-old life, 19-year-old life, 20-year-old life, however old this kid is. And you butcher his fucking name and you make a mockery out of it. And now guess what Moses Moody's known for? Not getting drafted by the Golden State Warriors. It's about being fucking slandered on ESPN by fucking Kendrick Perkins because you can't pronounce his fucking name. Because you didn't put no time and effort into fucking enunciating this motherfucker's name. Just like you can't say Giannis's name. Just like you can't say... Like, I struggle with certain names. But you know what? I'm going to go fucking turn over rocks until I figure it out if I know I'm on TV that night. And I'm going to have that motherfucker broken down by vowel to the fucking T to make sure... And I slow my fucking self down to make sure I say this kid's name right. Because you just embarrassed him, his mama, his family, and everybody that knew him. And now nobody remembers him for shit but getting his name fucked over by your non-preparing, fucking enabling, accepting, instant gratifying ass. Because all you know is, I'm supposed to get paid this big money for being Kendrick Perkins. Motherfucker, you average 1 point a game in the NBA. You're Kendrick Perkins on ESPN because you played on a Celtics team that won a championship, and ESPN wanted to hire a so-called personality, and you got a Southern Texas draw, and it sounds good on ESPN because you're different, and you are a fucking slapdick. So once again, Kendrick Perkins, you're the slapdick of the week.
You is slapdick pretty
Why
much.
you calling me slapdick?
Because my dick slapped me across your face.
And you deserve every fucking bit of it. You're on the biggest fucking platform in fucking sports, man. Get your shit together, man. It's a mockery that what you did to that kid. Take a fucking page out of Marshawn Lynch's book, man. If you can't pronounce the name, step the fuck out of the way and tell the cat to holler at you and get with you and teach you how to say it. And then do something else. But you can't even do that. Speaking of Marshawn Lynch, how fucking refreshing was it that he came out on Max Kellerman on Jump or whatever it was, First Take yesterday, and basically fuck Max Kellerman and ESPN's fake asses. It was rather refreshing, man. And it's actually comical to see. This motherfucker's on there, real cat with a red Dixie cup on air. And you don't think this motherfucker was going to cuss on your show? See, that's the issue with you motherfuckers. See, you're scared. Like, you scared to bring real cats on. Now, I bet you they won't bring Marshawn Lynch on again. He said bullshit on there. Max Kellerman, in turn, says, come on, we're on a family show. And Marshawn's like, well, I'm a big family man. See, that's the problem with you motherfuckers, man. You suit motherfuckers and you judgmental fucks that just think because we cuss and we are from where we're from and we come from a different place than you, that means we're not great people, great humans. That means we're shitbirds. It's the worst stereotype and fucking the most ignorant motherfuckers in the world judge you when you never even have met the person. And we get cats like me, Marshawn, fucking people that I know for a fact that know Marshawn, being a fan of the show Marshawn was, and then, you know, he went up to, I think, Laney and talked to their head coach and went to a high school and practiced with them in full gear. Like, he don't give a fuck. He's just a real cat, man, out there trying to shed realism. Because real recognizes real. Unfortunately, we don't have enough real people to where these kids can follow. We got too many fake clout chasing motherfuckers who want to come out here and fucking do the Simone Biles take and then have a bunch of fucking young black girls follow her and feel sorry for her instead of saying, you know what, I want to be like her, instead of, I wouldn't approach it that way. Now you just created a bunch of followers instead of a fucking bunch of leaders, which leaders should do. We should create more leaders, not followers. But it is what it is. And I already gave you my Simone Biles take the other show, but a couple days ago. But anyway, take a page out of Marshawn Lynch's book, Kendrick Perkins. It's fucking a joke. But, you know, Real recognize real, man. Marshawn's on there like, fuck, you asked me to come on. I didn't go fuck about being on your show. I'm on a red Dixie cup, fucking probably blown. I mean, this motherfucker don't give a fuck. He's out. He's in his room, like, just chilling. And he said bullshit. Like, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are ultimately bullshitting if they don't win a fucking Super Bowl. That's what he said. And I said the same thing. It doesn't mean shit if they lose. It's all for naught. Aaron Rodgers got to vacation longer than normal. And the Packers chased his ass for nothing and created a bunch of fucking contractual verbiage for nothing. And they got Randall Cobb back for nothing. Like, you guys don't get it. It's about results. This is a result-based life we live. You want to judge motherfuckers on certain shit. But I bet you, why isn't Kendrick Perkins being called out for can't pronouncing this motherfucker's name when he had all the time in the world to prepare for it? Not like they just called him that night and said, hey, can you come out here and fucking call this kid's name? Oh, fuck, what's his name? Oh, shit. Like, motherfucker, you can read. Don't try to give me that bullshit. Anyway, Marshawn said, I'm a family man, too. A big one. Like, why? Because I cussed? Motherfuckers, why don't you go Google and research people that cuss a lot? They're actually the most intellectual, smart, outside-the-box thinkers there is. They're also the most passionate and compassionate people in the world. It's a fact. Go pull up the data, motherfuckers. So, you know what the key word in that whole sentence was? Motherfuckers. That's a fucking key word in that whole thing. Dodgers trying to solidify another ring. What's the Giants and the Padres going to do? They're just the JV teams in Cali. You know, well, the Padres are the true JV. At least the Giants have some rings. And like I said, I don't know. You know, you got to have some muscle behind the hustle. And the Lakers got some hustle now. Can they go get some muscle? And, you know, you always have to have some brawn with the beauty. Not LeBron, some brawn. You need some fucking muscle, some nasty asshole in you to go with the beauty. You can't be a simp bitch walking down with a dime piece down the street and get your bitch hooking by a motherfucker who just pushes you out the way, homeboy. Let's just be honest. You can't be no bitch made simp walking down the street with your girl and she got major ass and beautiful and you get punked. Gotta have some brawn to go with the beauty, right? So put some muscle behind that hustle. Go find some motherfuckers that want to play in LA, want to pay this high ass tax. That's the problem. See, I'm trying to make you understand. You know, it's different in Florida when there's no state tax, different in Texas when there's no state tax, different in Portland when there's no state tax, different in, you know, that's really it. But Cali, Vegas has no state tax, but Cali is tax and it's high and it's expensive and you sit in traffic and you got to deal with all the shit. But you can win rings, live with the stars, go to the beach, go to the snow, whatever you want to do in Cali. Great weather, females everywhere, beautiful place, people. What do you want to do? Figure it out. I don't know. Just talking real shit. So, I don't know. Dodgers need some pieces. We'll see if the Dodgers. The Lakers need some pieces around them. The Dodgers got to stay healthy, and if Scherzer and the obvious can stay healthy with that Dodger lineup and get Mookie back healthy. I mean, that's a hell of a lineup Dodgers will have. Best on paper, obviously. You know, what the Dodgers have done being this injured and still only, two games behind the best record in baseball. I think they only trail the Giants as the best record in baseball. Maybe Houston. I don't know. But it's pretty remarkable what Roberts has done with this injured team. And they're right where they want to fucking be, man. They're right where they want to be. So, ready for the final October push. So, we'll see. You know, it's a Friday, man. It's a quick podcast. Just want to share some insight, some real shit, give you a couple takes, slapdick of the week, and go from there, man. Hey, man, stay out the way. If you can't be great, get the fuck out of the way so someone else can. Hey, it's a great day to have a great day. Go out there and help somebody today, man. And I'll see you. Probably see you Sunday or Monday, man, on the other Slapdick podcast. Subscribe, hit the like button on YouTube, follow me, and hit my social medias, man. The Real Coach _JB. I even got a TikTok. I don't really use it. Fuck. They deleted my Cameo video today on TikTok, man. So fuck TikTok. But anyway, hey, you want a fucking motivational speech? Follow me, hit me up on TikTok, or hit me up on Cameo. Book your video. You need a book? Need some whiskey? Hey man, the whiskey's selling like hot wildfire. It's going good. It's going to be it's in Kansas already in liquor stores. So if you're in Kansas area, from the west to the east to part of Kansas, about 30 liquor stores. DM me. I'll send you a list of actual stores they are in, and I'm going to start tagging them each week, so you guys in Kansas can find it. But it'll also be in Oklahoma, Nebraska, Missouri, for you guys in the Show Me State. Don't want to butcher your name. You're saying. It'll be in Louisiana, Florida, and Tennessee very shortly as well. And we're trying to get it to the north, Ohio, Michigan, those states. So anyway, you can also get it online, slapdickinc.com. You can always buy the whiskey online. Hey, man, it's great whiskey. Check it out. Hit me up, man, and all you businesses out there, book me. I'm being booked like crazy to go speak to different people. So if you want to book me, hit me up, coachjb12@gmail.com for booking fees. All right, I hit you guys, man. I'll see you next week. Peace.
Hope this ain't my last chance. It's the last chance for you. Last chance for me. Will I make it? Will I take it to the top? We gon' see. It's the last chance for you. Last chance for me. It's the last chance for you. Last chance for me. It's the last chance for you. Last chance for me. Will I make it? Will I take it to the top? We gon' see. It's the last chance for you. Last chance for me. It's the last chance for you. Last chance for me.
Find a guy, man. I'm just telling you.